your boy South African Sasquatch here, and today we're going to be talking about energy systems and DOMS. If you've ever finished a set of squats and you're seeing stars, then woke up the next day barely being able to sit on the toilet and thought, what on God's green earth is my body doing? That's what I used to think. But there's actually biology behind all of this. And once I understood that, it made training make so much more sense. So let's start with heavy sets of squats or deadlifts. That leaves you questioning your life choices. Your body has a few different sources of energy or energy systems. Think of them as different fuel tanks. First, you got your ATP system. That is like your emergency power. It's what you use super short, explosive movements for. That's what system takes over when you're doing that. Heavy singles, short sprints, plyometrics, or big jumps. It's like having nitrous in a race car. It hits hard, but empties quickly. When you unrack a heavy squat, your body uses that ATP system. That's why one set can leave you absolutely knackered, like you just ran a race. The things it does recover usually takes around on average 4, maybe 5 minutes. Sometimes, I wouldn't say 3 minutes, I would say 4 to 5 minutes. Now let's compare that to endurance. 2-mile run, a long bike ride, a hike, a high rep set that just won't end. Usually 20 plus reps. After that first burst, your body uses the glycolytic system, and then it will transfer to the oxidative system. The glycolytic system uses carbs as fuel. The oxidative system is like the long game, uses oxygen and fat. That's why long run doesn't feel like a strong, quick punch. It feels like a slow fade. You don't just get wrecked all at once. Just gradually feel the life leaving your legs. Both are forms of stress. They're just different kinds of stress. Now let's talk about the next morning. You roll out of bed, and your legs are just screaming. Your chest feels like it's just been sanded down. Suddenly sitting on the toilet feels like a 1 rep max kind of effort. That's essentially DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. Contrary to popular belief or gym bro law, DOMS isn't just saying, yo, you're hitting the gym hard, bro. It's your body saying, hey, we did something new or harder than usual, and now we're dealing with the aftermath. A lot of DOMS comes from new exercises, bigger range of motion, more eccentric loading in the lengthening of the muscle, and suddenly doing way more volume than you usually have been doing. It's inflammation, micro damage, and your nervous system going, let's not forget that happened. But here's where people mess up. They start treating soreness like a scoreboard. Not sore, must have been a bad workout. Maybe I didn't hit the gym hard enough. Maybe I didn't do enough sets. Maybe I didn't lift heavy enough. But if you are super sore, maybe I had a really good workout. I lifted heavy. I did enough volume. You get the point. But soreness only really tells you if the session was new, hard, or both. You can absolutely get sore from a workout that's dumb and all over the place. No structure, no format, no form, no technique, no overloading, no volume. But you can also absolutely not be sore and still grow because your training is consistent and progressive. Chasing soreness is like judging a movie based on how loud the explosions were. But that's just not the full story. So what do energy systems and DOMS actually mean for your gains? For strength and muscle, use that ATP system intentionally. Heavy sets, good form, long enough rest so your performance stays high. And over time, your body will get better at handling that stress. And that's when we can start talking about progressive overload. For endurance and work capacity, push your glycolytic and oxidative systems. Higher reps, longer sessions, cardio. Your body will become more efficient at using fuel and oxygen. For DOMS, expect it when you change exercises or push up volume, but don't use it as the only metric for having a good session or not. If you're so sore and you can't train properly for the rest of the week, that is actually killing your gains. Progress isn't destroying myself on Monday and not being able to walk for the next 3 days and then repeat that. Progress is apply the right kind of stress, recover enough, and come back a little bit better. So if you're tired of being gassed, sore, and confused, know which energy system you're using. Heavy, low reps, you're training power. High reps, circuits, drop sets, you're training your ability to handle fatigue. Cardio, you're training the long game. B, respect the soreness, but don't worship it. Don't put it on some kind of pedestal. If you got a new training block, or you just switching things up, you might expect some DOMS, but judge progress on strength and performance. And then you can have a look at over a long period of time, like 6 months, to see if your body has changed. C, balance stress. Don't max out on heavy lifts every day, running yourself into the ground, sleep for 4 hours, and then wonder why your body hates you. You're not a machine, you're a living being. The more you understand systems and your body, the less you'll train like a headless chicken, just running around in circles. And the more you'll actually train like someone who knows what they're doing, and someone who knows what they're doing makes more progress. So yeah, that is my DOMS and energy systems video. Let me know what you think.